Hello and welcome everyone. I would, there's something I wanted to speak about. Who are you? Who am I? Who is the real I? I cannot tell you who you are. I can only tell you who I am. Apologies, the my glasses are creating effect which took my attention. Who I am is there's a seeing of thoughts. There's a seeing of my personality. There's a seeing of my beingness, me. There's a seeing of who I am and who I think I am. And always, there's a seeing of that seeing. I am that, that in a sense does not change, but always is present, is constant. Let us use the example. Let's imagine there's a couple of cardboard cutout heads just in a row behind each other. Let's use my fingers actually for an example. Right, this is gonna be a fucking pain. Yes, I do know I almost look like I'm high, but shit, right? This, these are thoughts. My thumb are thoughts. Come by, go away, come by, wish, wish, wish. It just goes floop, 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 floop. Do not watch the hand, only the fingers for now. Then you have the pointy finger saying, well, I can see these thoughts, and I know I'm not these thoughts. Well, that must mean I'm better than most people, I guess. Sure. Let's call this one Mr. Ego. Then you've got the big middle finger, which is kind of funny because it's kind of is like the big middle finger to everything. And this one goes, but I can see you. I can see that I am not you. I am not you. I am not you, nor am I anything that came in front, comes behind, or in a sense even is now. It is not what I am. I am nothing. I am not that. Yet even that is seen by the final finger. This finger does not say, it just stands. It just is. It it cannot be seen by this finger or well, even this wild sporadic thought field. But this finger, all it really knows is itself. It cannot see itself. It knows in the sense that I it doesn't exist. It knows it's invisible, yet knows itself as a presence, and it knows this, but it knows also that it's not itself. Now that's a bit interesting to explain, because how would you say it knows it's not itself, but yet it cannot be anything else than, this little finger. It is this finger, yet it knows it's not that finger. That, in a sense, is the you, the real you, the silent you, the observant you, the you that does not need to speak to be alive, to be life. It doesn't need anything, and it doesn't need to do anything. Well, what does happen is these three little buddies right here, this one just goes bloop, 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 like a flip spastic. This one just goes just lashes out from time to time because it's always unhappy, it's always unsatisfied. Then you got this one who goes This one, by the way, is a tricky one. The big middle finger, the big FU, because what it does constantly is this one is easy to spot and to not identify with because it's fucking random. This is your ego, and I guess many people start to realize that the ego really isn't you. But what the tricky part is, at least in what I can observe in my experience, is that this big boy right here always does this. It becomes the last step. If this is the real you, the silent you, if you realize that you never speak, yet all the words come from you, because there is a you, but not the you, not a you that can be described in any sense or form, because that just becomes the big middle FU. The big middle FU, in a sense, always does this. It's the I am the not a thing. I am the great unknowing. I am the saint, whatever you wish to call it. I am that. But again, it is seen, but it doesn't care, because even if it's seen, it just becomes another step higher of coming closer to what you actually are, and it will not, it better to say it cannot in a sense be anything different from the real you, the because it's just it's a way for you, the everlasting observer, to express yourself through human beingness. But these all have steps. As a baby, you just start out with this finger, this bad boy right here, just the consciousness. You slowly start to learn how to use this, but it becomes kind of close, and you start to accept such things. Now, this bad boy right here kind of starts getting influenced by your ego, and your ego gets influenced by these little bad boys right here, your thoughts, which in a sense kind of make up the person. Now, with everything I'm trying to explain is that, well, this one, and this one all come and go. This one never goes. No matter how many times this or this or this come and go and try to obscure your vision, or try to deny even your own real self by whispering. The only thing it's doing, it's this guy or this guy whispering to itself. For this one cannot ever be influenced, even if you notice that, oh, I'm so sad. There's just this sadness. It's one of these that you currently identify as just thought or ego, or even the greater presence. Try it all it does is influence or talk to itself, and it's trying to get a kick out of itself. Now, why would it do that? Why would this one, or this one want to, in a sense, kick itself? Why would it jolt itself? You could even say, why would the devil say things or do things to get a reaction out of these ones? Why? It is to see itself as not it. It's to see that because this one or this one or this one, because it now happens to change, because of whatever was said or whatever is done, because there's now a slight tremble because of some fear or anxiety, and it starts to very slightly start to shake, and it starts to react to maybe certain things. And just by that you can see, hold on a minute, I'm that is not even who I am, because even that still changes. And you go like this, and layer by layer and step by step, until you some one point will reach a step where you realize that these things all constantly happen and occur, these changes, these movements of these different personalities, egos and thoughts, even if what if you believe is the absolute highest, if you identify as even that, even if you identify as a great being, a divine spirit on this planet, that is who I am. It's something that can be influenced, changed, triggered, and just by seeing it. Oh, I thought he was gonna play some music. Never mind. You can see that is not it. That's not me, because what I thought I was just a moment before suddenly changed, and now I can see that that is not me. So you ask yourself, then who really am I really? Even before that. And one could say is you are silence, watching, being expressed through ego, personhood, and thought. But you are not those three, but they do happen within you constantly. You are in a sense your your own father, and within you children live. These children are called happiness, greed, lust, and they're all your beautiful children that you watch and observe how they dance and they play. I'm watching some birds. My apologies. Would you also like to watch? I have no idea how to flip the camera on this. Alright, well, to flip it that, sorry dudes and lasses. Even though you're technically not a dude or a lass, but perhaps you already know this. Perhaps you already know. I watched a video yesterday, and it was about a black guy doing mushrooms, high dosages. And he kept going on about my people, my black brothers and sisters. Have the mushrooms taught you, or are they distracting you? Because knowing is fantastic and quite amazing. This knowledge, this intellect of the greater being, but if you, why wouldn't it just show you or teach you that you are not that you are not a black man, you are not a white woman, You're not a pansexual because these are all things, they're all objects. That's not what you are. It's just confusion made into reality. That's actually also a point I wanted to speak about for a while. This interesting thought that kept appearing, going. People that say, I'm pansexual, I'm so and so sexual, I'm not just gender. In a sense, they've definitely discovered something very true, but allowed their mind to take over this thought and just go ham with it. Just completely fucking take it down some random side street. Because all those people that saying don't belong to a specific gender, but I am this and this. There's definitely some great wisdom in that. If you could say I don't identify as any gender, at least as the known genders, but I do describe myself as something I just made up or saw on the internet. If only you could stop before that happens, or perhaps even realize that thought itself created that reality just by saying I don't belong to any gender, that's not who I really am, is such an amazing milestone, such a grand thing to say that I am not a gender. I am not male, I'm not female, but also I'm not pansexual, I'm not asexual, I'm not this or that. But perhaps you already know this. I wish you have a great day and have a wonderful time. Take it slow, take it easy, go fucking wild, whatever you want. If you are, in a sense, serious, let me speak it like this. If your mind, your sense of person is being serious and you can observe this and you want it to allow it to continue onto this path by saying I am not this, I am not that, but even this voice that says this, I am not this or that, then it does not matter what you do. You can be a monk, you can be a kite surfer, you can be someone who jacks off at home to weird ass fucking porn. It does not matter. If you want to know and even remotely are capable or of understanding the words of those who came before, I am eternally grateful for my own opportunity. But listen to my words. I am eternally grateful for this opportunity. Who is the one to be grateful? Now again, it's my consciousness expressing itself through the person is, and those, in a sense, cannot exist without each other, or else you would just be a vegetable staring into the distance. Thank you, and have a great day.